Hi guys, welcome back to BrickLoft. Sorry it's been a few days, but it's time to build up this beautiful set here. This is the BrickLink designer program retro bowling alley from last year, designed by Avila. Absolutely fantastic, beautiful looking set. This set has 2,772 pieces and 5 minifigures, I believe. And this originally cost me $169.99 back in, I think it was August last year. I ordered this, August, September, something like that. So it took almost a year to turn up. It's been sitting around for a couple of months. If you want one of these now, today, you have to go on to BrickLink and buy from a third party. The cheapest one, when I had a quick look this morning, in the UK at least, was £390. So this set again has more than doubled in value. Not really surprising, seeing as they're limited edition sets. It's an 18 plus set, and it's set 910013. But these were bought to build, so we're going to crack this open in a minute. Same as with the Lego store, I'll talk you through all the bags inside. I believe these are stickers for these lettering here, similar to the typewriter. We'll get it out, we'll stop every so often after every so many bags, so many stages, show you a few bits that we probably won't be able to show you at the end. Then we'll do a quick review, and we're going to try and find some space for this in the city upstairs. It is on two 32 by 32 base plates, so a 32 by 64 footprint is going to take up quite a bit of space, but I've got a plan to try and get it squeezed in. It'll probably almost certainly move, because the city's just constantly changing and under construction. But we're going to crack this open. I'm going to take probably another day or two building this, but it'll only be seconds for you guys. But we'll build it up next day or two, and then we'll go from there. We'll do a review and try and place in the city. Okay, so I've turned it on its end to do this. Another very expensive unboxing, but hey ho. As per usual, there's one seal there, a little one there, and then this big foil one across the middle. There we go. No going back now. I'll open this up. I think, like the Lego store, it's just going to be a matter of dumping it all out. There we go, and I'll get rid of that box. So, once again, two dark grey base plates. These have warped quite a bit. You can see that. Really have bent quite a lot. But that shouldn't be a problem once we've got everything built up. Nice to get two more of those. As per usual, they just give you a card like this with instructions on how to get your instructions. And instructions on how to get your instruction. So we'll just use the computer again. We'll use this and find them. Not really a massive issue. As expected, small sticker sheet with the lettering on there for the sign, and just a couple of bowling score sheets. So, not too many stickers. It was kind of expected that there would be some stickers, especially for that big sign. At least it's nice and flat, this one. And there's loads and loads and loads of pieces. This is an interesting piece. I think this is obviously going to be to reinforce the sign. It's a huge Technic axle. It's actually a 32 stud long Technic axle. I don't think I've ever had one of those before. Very cool piece. Little bag with your larger plates in. And another bag with larger plates in that's not numbered. And I think just first glance there are 15 stages. So anyway, complete mess. I'm going to spend the next, at least today, may get it built up today, building this up. It's going to be a matter of seconds for you guys. We'll stop every so often, show you a few bits, and then we'll do a review at the end. Just very quickly, I thought I'd just stop. This is the end of bag 3, just to show you the tiling for this set and give you an idea of how big this thing is. So this is huge. Some beautiful tiling over here for this, what will eventually be the sort of arcade area, seating area for the diner. Nice tiling here for the kitchen. supposed to represent wooden floor for the what will be the seating area for the bowling. And then we've got some tan tiling here as well for the lanes. And nice use of this relatively new 2x4 tile with the studs on top. Lots of those, and that will eventually make the lane barriers, I presume. And then just quickly, you do get a teal brick separator with this, which is cool. Minifigures over there, there are just 5. We'll go through those a little bit more detail later on, and I presume these are trophies. And there's our bowling sheets, stickers applied already, and I presume this is just to set the pins up. That's the very first thing that you build, actually. But yeah, if you're not massively into tiling, probably not the set for you, but I do really like the use of these tiles here. Let's crack on. Okay, so end of bag 6, and things are starting to make progress. Got nice bowling lanes in here, and quite a lot of the bowling equipment. Lovely seat here, this is really nice, I like this. Desk here, a couple of printer pieces there. This is a clever use of the suitcase piece for the cash register screen. Very good. Really lovely little diner. Some nice things in here. I presume this is a milkshake machine. Fried egg in a pan. Nice to get that bag over there in green. And we've got some hot dogs. Lovely metallic silver pieces for the bar stools there. But the one thing that I'm starting to notice already with this set is there's a lot of loose things. Just loose balls here. That bag is just loose. Loose fried egg. I'm going to presume all the pins are going to be loose so you can play the game. So moving this about is going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I guess it makes it so it's playable. Yeah, end of bag 6. Let's crack on. Okay, end of bag 11, and there's some nice decoration going on the outside. These bowling pins. Nice decoration. I'll show you this at the end in more detail. But we've set up one lot of bowling pins. This whole piece here just lifts out. And you can see they're just standing there loose. It's unbelievably fiddly. There's the rest of the pins. There's the little triangle thing to set them up, which does work. But yeah, all these pieces are just going to be loose in here. And yeah, even these little red boxes here are supposed to be bowling shoes, and they just sit in here just like this. So there's going to be a lot of loose pieces kicking around. I think what I'll probably do when I do take upstairs is take all these pieces out and just put them in a little bag separate, store them like that, because it's not like very often that I'm going to be playing this, or if at all. But it's looking really, really nice. Lots of nice decoration, and I'm going to carry on building, get the last 4 bags built. I think it's just the roof and the big sign to build now, and then we'll see if we can just have a little play with this. Okay, we're done. It looks absolutely fantastic. Really happy with it. A couple of little niggles that I'm a little bit annoyed about, but little things that can be changed. And let's start with this fantastic sign, because this is the very last thing that you build. Some fantastic lettering on here. Also use of these 1x1 pieces, tile pieces. Looks fantastic. Obviously these are stickers for the Daves and the cafe, but just a little bit of care putting them on, and they look really good. Make sure you get them lined up. Just the 2 that are out of place, the A and the E, and it's all just threaded onto this great big 32 long Technic axle that I showed you earlier. I think the sign looks fantastic. A little bit wobbly, but that's okay. And then there's some fantastic roof detailing on here with these air conditioning units, these HVAC units. Nice use of the metallic silver again for pipe work. There's some boxes on the roof with some hidden bowling balls inside. Just thought it was a nice touch. But lovely detailing on this roof. It really is beautiful. Coming down to the front, this is the entrance for the 2 bowling balls. I think my son's been in here messing around with this and just moved those doors a little bit, but you know, that's okay. Lovely little decoration on here with the flowers. I like how they've put extra detailing into the wall to make it look like some of the paintwork's coming off. Plaster work maybe. Nice deco frontage here. These reverse tiles and the little flower beds. And these are just black fence pieces on top of here. It all looks really good. And the nice thing about this set is detailing all around the back and the sides as well. There's one side here with the plants growing up the side and another vent or aircon unit. Looks really good. Just going to keep going out to the back. More nice decoration similar to the front. This ladder build's really clever. Get roof access. Uses quite a few of those candle pieces in black. More nice decoration on the back here. And then around this side again, this nice pipe work and more plants. Let's have a look inside. So the roofs are in 2 sections. I've just eased them off a little bit and you just take them off. One thing that did annoy me just slightly is the use of a 1x4 tile and a 1x2 tile on the end here, which means that these end ones, they just never straight. They always get knocked and wobbly. Why not just use a 1x6 tile when that piece is available? Just a little niggle. Every corner seems to be like that. Just use a 1x6 tile. Doesn't make any sense. What you can do is just swap the 1x4 and the 1x2 around, and then it's less chance of getting knocked out of place. But just a little thing, that's always just a little bit silly. Strange part usage. Again, this roof just lifts straight off. Gives you easy access inside. So I've already showed you the kitchen, but here it is again. Lovely detailing. It's all really nicely done. Love the floor. And then a little serving hatch at the front here with some hot dogs, some sauces. There's a nice little sink bill just down there as well. And these lovely stools. I'll show you the arcade machines in a minute. This is the desk where you get your bowling shoes. Now, again, just a little niggly thing. I don't like these that are just sitting loose. They're always going to get knocked off. But it adds a nice detail. The other two I've just put on the floor for now. Nice little cash register build. Lovely seating. All your balls, different colours. The lanes. I'll set the pins up in a minute. It's nice that there's 4 lanes in here. And some nice lamp detail on the side. And then just from the other side, just to see what's going on, just an identical ball rack over there. This is a little vending machine, really clever little build, just lots of 1x1 tiles. But that's nice, it's nice that it's removable. We've got 3 separate game machines over here, and these are all removable too. So we've got this one, a couple of guns, shooting game, really simple little builds, but they look really good. And then you've got another one here, whoops. A little joystick on the front. That looks nice. And then the end one, a little bit fitted to get out. Really nice looking driving game. Steering wheel and the gear stick on the side. So I really like those. It's nice that they've put an arcade in here as well. There we go. Let's try and set up some pins and just see if we can get this to work. Okay, so setting the pins up is really fiddly, so I'm just going to try this once. Whoops. Let's try a different ball. Hang on. Yeah, well, I think you get the idea. And just very quickly, here's the minifigures that you get with the set. So I don't think there's anything new here, but 2 employees here with these town jackets. Both look very happy. And here's our diner chef. Again, nothing new, but it's a nice figure. And 2 people to go and play bowling. It would have been nice to have at least another 2, but I suppose you can populate it with your own figures. And there, again, nothing new. It's quite a well-used torso piece for the child and for the, I presume it's his mum. And just to show you the backs of the torso prints there, they're all very plain trousers. And these 2 do have alternate faces. So I'm not sure why this one's got a sleepy face, but there you go. They're reused heads, basically. But 5 nice minifigures. It'd be nice to get 2 more, but I'm not complaining too much. And just if you're interested, this is all the spare parts, spare pieces that come with it, including that nice teal brick separator, a couple of prints in there, a spare one of those gold spear pieces, whatever they're called, those nice decorative pieces, and also a couple of spare knives, which was good. There we go, fantastic looking set, really happy with it. It is big, it's going to be a bit of a problem trying to get into the Lego City, but we're going to try. Thank you so much to Avila, the designer, and BrickLink for allowing us to be able to buy something like this. Not sure that Lego would ever have made this, but it's a fantastic set. And I'm going to go take it upstairs now, try not to drop it, and we'll see if we can find space for it. So here we are up in the city. This is where I've put it for now. Don't worry, it's not going to stay here. I think it's kind of hidden quite a bit by this big unit here. But there is going to be another board over there eventually in that corner. So there'll be more high-level stuff. And I thought it'd be nice to have a low-level area down here. You can ratchet this sign, so that looks a bit better, but it is quite hidden in that corner. The other option I had was to put it over here above the train tracks. I've not built a base for it yet, but I'll show you how that probably would look, just roughly. I'll just mock something up. So this is just balancing on a box. For now, I don't know, it kind of looks okay over there, but I think it kind of looms over the railway station too much. So, I don't know, I'll have to build some sort of tunnel underneath it as well. There is going to be something over there eventually, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that positioning and the position over here. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's quite long-winded, but it's an absolutely amazing set. I really hope you enjoyed watching me build it and the finished result. And I'll do another video very, very soon, guys. Another city update to come soon. That blue tower over there is taking shape. Probably another 2 stories of that to build. But we'll do another video very, very soon, and another vintage video very, very soon too. Have a great week, whatever you're doing, and I will see you guys all very, very soon.